Yes, I'm fine with the performance. I have to think about two things always after games, and especially if number one is performance, and then of course result two. And when you see the lineups, when you see the circumstances, then you would say, okay, point at Old Trafford, come on, take it, go home, don't think about it, well done. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel exactly like this, and that's because of the performance of my boys. I think 70 minutes minimum. Over the whole game, we were the better side. But, of course, then they came with the long ball, whatever it is. So, Fellaini on the pitch, and that's difficult. After 75 minutes dominating the game, and then having all the balls bouncing around the 18-yard box. So we made this mistake. I have no idea how it exactly happens, but we could have cleared the situation already, and then it comes from the second post back, and again, they were then more awake, used the situation. Then we had again two chances, I think, unbelievable. Before that, we had Roberto's big chance when Phil came on the pitch. So, of course, I'm used to it and can accept easily a draw at Man United. That's not a problem, but I think over the whole 98 minutes or whatever, we would have deserved the win. But that's absolutely not interesting for anybody, but it's important for me to know about the attitude and the character of my boys, because they played with a lot of little problems. We didn't make it. We don't make big things of it. But we had a few issues, smaller or bigger, and the boys did really well, and so I'm happy.
Talking about determination, it was a terrific team performance. But Trent Alexander-Arnold on his Premier League debut, when you consider the talent he was up against.
Yeah, it was clear at the beginning, and then you see Martial, one of the quickest players, I would say, in the Premier League. And in the first two situations, it was difficult. He needed a little bit of time to adapt, but then he did brilliant. All the boys like him, so they wanted to help him. Situation was the decision was not that easy. It was because the first impulse is Kleine can't play, then Millie on right and Alberto left. But I didn't want to change actually two positions because of one injury, because I knew, with the new system, with the diamond which we played, then change both fullbacks. I didn't feel too well, and so we didn't have to be too brave to bring him. But of course, we thought he's ready for it, and yeah, he proved it.
Yeah, what was your sort of disagreement with Jose about towards the end?
We saw the situation. It was only he wanted a minimum yellow card, or I don't know. I think the ref whistle before anything else happens. But Roberto is a footballer from here to toe. And he wants to stay in the game. He could have passed the ball maybe, but he thought he was always, that's a yellow card for Herrera and nothing else. At the end, it's a yellow card for the guy who wanted to play football. And could have been even worse if somebody thinks we have to see it again and all that stuff. But it's... Yeah, we have to take it like this, but we could not have the same opinion in this moment. That's normal.
Mr. Klopp, it was a special game for you against your former player, Italian.
Yeah, no, of course not. I played already against him when he played still at Dortmund, and I was at Liverpool, so I have quite a good record against him. But he's a wonderful player. Everybody knows this. I think we defended him well today. How we did it with most of the Man United players. So I said we did really well, and I have more. It's for me difficult to have an eye on players from other teams, even when I know them and when I like them. But yeah, when I see the game again for the analyze, maybe then I can say more about his performance.
The special atmosphere of the true England derby in Old Trafford.
I think we stopped the atmosphere a little bit with our performance. I'm not sure. I don't listen too much, but of course it was pretty loud when they scored a goal. Honestly, and constant. So I was happy that they didn't score earlier, because then maybe it would have been really loud. So I think our performance was not for celebrating too much. The home team, we were really good, and but yeah, I have no idea. I am not really here for it.
David, you surprised that when
Look, how could I be surprised? I have the worst position probably in the stadium to do this. If you are surprised, do me a favor, write it. Don't use me for anything. I have no idea. I don't even know about what you're talking about. Of course I know, but I have not a picture of it. So not the best place, unfortunately. And look, that's the problem. If it's wrong, for example, I only say for example, if it's an ugly challenge, write it, and don't make a story of it when I say it, because I can change it with them. And then there's a Klopp said it was. Everybody looks at it and is Klopp crazy? I have no idea. If you think it was too much, write it. Will not change the world, but it would be your opinion, and that I think helps sometimes.
Okay. Any final ones, guys? Andy, first.
I don't know whether you've seen it, I'm not saying if you saw it at the time, but in the build-up to the goal, there was a suggestion that Valencia was offside. Have you
No.
seen that? No. I haven't seen it.
Did you see it again?
I've seen the replay, yeah.
Was it offside?
Yeah, half an hour.
Okay, I can say I'm sure it was offside, but I didn't say it. Yeah.
So you might have seen it again.
So actually, we won the game, against 10 men.
Final couple ones, yeah. Danny, do you want one?
Yeah, a word on Sam and Mignolet, because, given
It was good.
Yeah.
But actually, I have no idea what he thought in the last minute. I didn't see it again because I already was with my eyes there, and then the ball was again open for United. Was it Simon with the idea to pass it to Adam Lallana or something like this? Yes. So that could have changed my impression about his performance today. So if there's something happened there, but really good goalie, saved us a few times, and all good.
I'm going to take the last couple, Christian.
Previous results over the weekend changing mentality going into this score. Obviously, Tottenham win, Arsenal win, Chelsea win. That change.
We only drew. What? Sorry.
That change you think ahead of the game at all.
I didn't see the games until now too much, so it's for sure Tottenham is an absolutely good, on a good way. I think Arsenal, 2 own goals. I have no idea how they scored the goals. City didn't see it. Who else played? So we cannot have a look on it. So I think we are in the region of the table where we have to be. So, and in this moment for us, maybe it's a little bit more difficult to play our best because not everybody is available and all that stuff. And but we are still there, and everybody could see we fight for it 100%. And there will be a moment when we are on the better side and everybody's back and in shape and whatever, healthy, fit, and then we will see how the base is then. But for today, really performance absolutely more than okay. That's not usual that a team like my team today do it in this situation with the game in midweek and all that stuff. So